Hello people of the internet, my name is Aidan and welcome back to Minecraft. Today I wanted to start a new project. I'm going to have to go very far away because I don't think it's going to fit in at all with what we've got going on now with a village in that direction and whatever else. Okay, I've mentioned this project that I want to do a couple of times now, but I've never got round to actually starting it. So in my inventory I've got some sort of bare essentials. Maybe a bit too much for what I really need. I've got, seeds so I can set up a farm when I get there. Oak saplings so I can, babby trees so I can grow bigger trees and get some wood. Chests and some rudimental building materials. Just here, etc. Bed so I can set up a bed. Of course, my map so I know where I am. And nothing much else. I think I possibly need to get some more arrows, but I can get some of them over here. So without further ado, let's head off and find ourselves a good place. I do have a place in mind, but we shall see. You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. Yes, I have decided to build over here by the village that I found in the last episode of Minecraft that I made, where I just sort of talked for 48 minutes, I think it was in the end. Yes, I mean, on further inspection, maybe the village needs a bit of expansion, seeing as it seems to be 3 houses that are kind of floating, a well, and a patch of dirt. But yes, I'm thinking that maybe over here, just in this direction, may be a good place for us to start building. How do we get down? How... This is a good way. Oh, it's not going to work. Okay. Oh, woo! On further inspection, maybe this isn't such a great place to build what I want to build. I want a fairly large area of just flat land, and I thought that this village was a bit bigger than it is. I kind of want it to be in a populated area. Unfortunately, the only other populated area in the entire world is the center of the map, where we've been building. Which is fine, maybe we could figure something out over there. But maybe there's a couple of other places we could check out that may also fit the bill. I imagine I will come back to the village at some point because it does seem like this place could be promising. It's already kind of a bustling metropolis in relative terms. But I think it needs a bit of infrastructure improvement. So maybe one day I will come back here and begin actually building, like terraforming the desert to make an actual village, and that would be very cool, I think. Having sailed throughout the night, I have finally arrived at a new land, and very nearly aggravated a Enderman to come and beat me up. But fortunately I was still... Oh dear, oh my good lord. Oh my lord, yeah, I'm running away now. Yeah, screw that. I'm not going anywhere near that. Oh my goodness, this is hostile. This is very hostile. Ah, this is a bit nicer. Yes, so this is the next candidate for where I want to embark upon this project. So, where are we? Well, we are in a place of great historical significance to our world, or rather the world on this server, not the world as a whole. This place will be recognised if you've seen my episode where I defeat the Wither, spoilers, with a band of muttly comrades, I guess, and we go ahead and defeat the Wither. We did it just here. Now I know for a fact that there is a nice flat place just up here, and also I wanted this part to be like apart, like just out the back, so I could somehow join it up in an interesting way, I guess. Now I know there's a nice flat area just up here, which might be quite good. Yeah, like right about in here. It seems to be about the right shape that I do actually want. All we need to do is get rid of some grass, and then we'll be ready to build, I think, because grass is a pain in the arse, as we all know. The issue that I'm noticing, however, is that this area is quite, up and down. It's got lots of hills and lots of valleys and stuff all going around, and I really like to preserve the natural terrain of Minecraft, especially stuff like this, because this is nice and interesting. Anything that I were to build here would require me to flatten a lot out, especially in here, and I kind of want what I want to build to be a bit bigger than this area that I have here. Although maybe it won't need to be, but nonetheless, I'm going to keep looking around a bit more and see if there's a better area for us to build this. Like, potentially what is coming up right now. Okay, yes, this area is almost perfect, really. It's a large, very large and flat space, but still got a lot of, geological interest just in the periphery here. So it will still take quite a bit of leveling out and clearing, and this forest that's just over here will probably entirely have to go. But that's not too much of a problem. Just a bit of a flattening out, and then we've got a large space here. What I'm going to be building today, I kind of want it to become like the centerpiece of, say, a separate town that's over here, right down in the bottom left-hand corner of the map down there. You see, I sort of want this to become like a separate entity from what we're building right in the center there. That will expand out from the museum that I'm going to be building today. And I think that would be quite interesting. So, let's get on with the work that needs to be done. But first off, before we actually get started on this, it is getting dark, and I'm beginning to panic slightly. And we have to set up a base. There's already a farm nearby, seeing as this was where I set up to fight the Wither. So there's a farm fairly nearby, so that's not a problem. But I still need to set up an actual living quarters and stuff, which I do not have yet. But I can do that just right now, and I can tell you a bit about this project. So I've already mentioned that it's going to be a museum of sorts. Now what I want that to be is to hold lots of stuff from not only the server's history and the channel's history, I suppose, but also Minecraft history in general. Now I'm going to do a bit of the good old other YouTuber mentioning right now, which is a bit of a scum tactic, I sometimes see it as. But Mr. Zisto doing the series on an old version of Minecraft, you see, and it's got the thing of the block museum, the block update museum, as of yet to be properly named, I suppose. But I thought that was really, really intriguing. So that's like a main focus that I want to build into this project that I'm about to embark on right now. I think that'd be really, really cool. And obviously the Wither area just over to the north, I think is the north, up there, which will of course be very, very important to actually build in. Here we go, just going to fill this chest full of crap, basically, that we've picked up off the floor and all around the place. Just going to fill them up, and now we've got plenty of chests. Between episodes I'm going to come back and actually fill these chests with stuff that we need. For right now, they'll do for just piling a whole load of crap into them, really. And then we just need to set up a bed. Here we go. So we've got a fairly deluxe hidey hole, I guess. And we'll pop you there, and we'll pop the crafting table just here. Now, I've chosen such a big area because I want to be able to expand it as time comes and as I come up with different things to build onto it. I thought of this because we'll go to sleep first. With the Natural History Museum, it's got all the original building, which is all very fancy and stuff, and then it's got a different bit that's made of wood and more modern materials and stuff, because it was added on. It's the bit where the geology stuff is. It's a bit more just kind of tacked onto the side, and I thought that was a really cool idea, actually. I'm just going to go ahead and place the door just there. There we are, and hopefully not get attacked. Please don't get attacked. Go away, dark creatures of the night. Okay, oh, that looks quite homely, wouldn't you say? Okay, now it's time to actually get on with the work that needs to be done. this time for realsies. There is a lot of dirt that needs to be shifted, so let's get on with this. A major obstacle here are the ponds, but they are easily filled in with the very dirt that I have just dug up. The final chore is the trees that are sprouted in rather unfortunate positions. Flat expanse of land. Which way is it? Whoop! Completed! Hey! So, I have finally managed to actually flatten out this area to a size that I believe is big enough. Now, I've done a little bit of measuring in a different creative world. Well, a creative world, not a different creative world. And I found two measurements which we need. That is 52 and 27. So, right here is probably where we're at its thinnest, yeah, because I tried to make it seem fairly natural along here. So here is probably where it's at its thinnest. I'm going to go a couple of blocks forward because I want to have some space between, you know, the verge here, I guess, and the museum. And then we're going to start measuring out. Right, so 52 wide is the measurement that I came up with. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yes, there we go. Okay, so this is pretty much perfect actually. There is a good amount of room here, and this includes like the entire building, this 52 block area here. It's the entire building. So what I want to do is big square, bits on the side. And I was slightly worried that really the bits on the side would not fit in, but with the measurements that I've done, it looks like a really good size. That is 52, and that fits right here. And I think that was the most roundabout way that I possibly could have said that, so I do apologise. Anyway, we have to find out if this is 27 deep. I don't think really think that we have much of an issue. I do just want to find out very quickly. Okay, so 27 deep is from exactly the front of the building. This isn't necessarily going to be where we're going to build the building. But just for posterity's sake, I'm going to do it anyway from right here. And there we go. We have more than enough room, really. For the sake of wanting to build a bit of a front courtyard or stuff, we might want to bring this back a bit to say over here. Yeah, we've got loads of space here, so I probably will do that. But before that, it is of course getting very, very dark and very, very scary. And I'm feeling a little bit weak. We don't really have a sustainable source of food yet, which can be a problem, as I'm sure you're aware. So I'm going to go to sleep and worry about all of this stuff in the morning. And suddenly, morning time has arisen. Good morning, Camera Hazel. How are you this morning? Now, this measurement is the more important one, the 52 blocks wide. The 27 is more just for my own safe knowledge, really, more than anything. But I do want to find the middle of this so I don't utterly screw it up after I've already placed it all down. So 52 blocks wide, there isn't actually a middle, it will be 2 blocks, and that is on purpose. I do want to have a 2-block doorway, or a double door, as you would normally call it, but we do have to find the middle here, which I really should have done in a different way if I thought this through, but I'm not really known for thinking things through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, there's 25. That is 25 right there. So, 21, or 26 even, and this should be the center, I think. Right? Am I right with that? Maybe. Let's just go with it, shall we? Yeah, let's just go with it, shall we? The next two measurements that I need are 20 by 28. So that's 28 that way and 20 blocks deep. Now this is the central bit, so I want it to be... Basically I want the shape of the building to be a big square. Big square that's 20 by 28 wide, with two smaller rectangles on the side and a bit of a thing out the front, which is like an entrance. You see, you'll see what I mean when I actually get to doing this. But I appear to be waffling at the moment, so I'm just going to get on with a bit of measurements. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There. Good. The next measurement is 20 deep, but I remember that I included this block rather foolishly in that measurement, so I just want it to be 18 because it's both at the end, but well, 19. So I'll want to have one bit of cobblestone remaining, like that, I think. I hope. Oh god, please tell me I'm doing this right. Oh no. I am totally doing this right. Oh yeah, I am awesome. Now just to fill in the rest of the square, and hopefully not sod it up. Like I just did, twice. And there we have it, our central square has been completed. Now, the measurements for the outside two rectangles on both sides are 12 by 18. There we are. I can't actually remember which one is which. Just a second. 12 is this one. 12 is this way. Now, it's built 2 blocks in from the cobblestone square, so like this here. I've used the wrong stack. Oh, damn it! Damn it! Oh. Let's try again. 12 by 18. And then we just have to fill in the square and do the same on the other side. Woo! And it all lines up. Look at that. Yeah. So I started off 2 blocks in from the cobblestone. I've ended 2 blocks in from the cobblestone. That is absolutely amazing. That's all lined up, and that is not all lined up. It's 1 block out on this side. Yep. We are 1 block out on this side. Why are we 1 block? Why are we 1 block out? Why are we 1 block? Why are we 1 block out on that side? What is this? What is this madness? What is this? Oh, I just put 13 blocks down this side. Well, it's just because I'm an idiot. Excuse me. And here we have it, the basic shape of what will in future become something of a super build Although, not really, it's just sort of a medium range kind of... Well, what's downgraded to super? I mean, it sort of goes super, mega, ultra, omega. Interesting how this works. But it's going to be a fairly large work, and I have to say, I think it fits quite well. We've got quite a lot of space out in front. Oh, hello. I thought you were a massive monster on the horizon there. So we can build like a courtyard here, and then we can, in future, begin building other things around it, and it'll be really cool. And I'm getting massively ahead of myself, because all we've done is lay out something here. Now, we do have one more measurement to do in this direction, and that is the porch, I guess, although it's quite a lot larger than a porch, so we're going to get down here. But the final measurement is just 7 blocks on each side. And there we have it. Okay, so this will form the outline of a grand entrance. Yes, that's a better word rather than porch. That sounds like the sort of mouldy thing that's falling apart outside the front of my house. This is actually going to be the first thing that we're going to do next episode. So, I hope you're all looking forward to that as much as I am. You probably aren't. I'm a bit weird. But nonetheless, thank you so very much for watching. My name is Aiden. I'm sorry this took so long. It's taken about a month. Thank you so very much for bearing with. My name is Aiden, and I will see you when I see you. Goodbye.